All right, let's just say it. Seeing a 400 on your credit score, it feels like a total gut punch. I get it. It's stressful, it's frustrating, and honestly, it can make you feel completely stuck. But here's the thing, and I really want you to hear this. That number does not define your financial future. Not even close. We're going to build your roadmap out of this, step by step.
And that is the absolute truth. Seriously, think of this less like a final verdict and more like page 1 of your comeback story. You are so not alone in this, and the path forward, it's way clearer than you probably think right now.
Okay, so let's get real for a second. Why does this little 3-digit number matter so much anyway? Well, it's because it has a huge, very real impact on your day-to-day life. I mean, the effects are they're incredibly far-reaching. This isn't just about getting a no for a loan or a credit card. We're talking about paying more for car insurance, a landlord straight up rejecting your rental application, utility companies wanting bigger deposits just to turn the lights on, and believe it or not, some jobs even look at your credit. These are the real-world hurdles that make everything more difficult and, frankly, just more expensive. But look, if you're feeling like you're on an island all by yourself, listen to this. 16% of all consumers have a FICO score in what they call the very poor range. That's millions of people. So you are definitely not the only one trying to figure this out. And trust me, so many people have successfully rebuilt from this exact same starting point.
So, the big question, how do we start to fix it? Well, the first thing we got to do is understand that your score isn't just some random, mysterious number pulled out of thin air. No, it's a calculation. It's based on 5 key factors, and knowing these, this is where you really start to take back control.
Okay, this chart right here, this is your game plan. Look closely. A massive 65% of your entire score comes from just 2 things, your payment history and the amounts owed. That second one, amounts owed, that's just a fancy term for credit utilization. All it means is the percentage of your available credit you're using. And this right here, this tells us exactly where to focus our energy to get the fastest, biggest impact. This is huge.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's get into the action plan. We're going to focus on things you can do like right now, in the next 30 days, that can create a real noticeable shift. These are what I call the quick wins. And the plan is super simple, but incredibly powerful. Step 1, you got to get the data. Step 2, we clean it up. And step 3, we're going to tackle that huge 30% chunk of your score that's all about your balances. Let's break each one down.
So your very first move is to head over to annualcreditreport.com. And listen, this is the official government-authorized site. It's totally free, and you can get your reports from all 3 big bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You have to see exactly what lenders are seeing. Every single account, every payment, every little detail.
Now, when you get those reports, you're going to go through them with a fine-tooth comb. You're hunting for mistakes. See an account that isn't yours, a payment that's marked late but you know you paid on time? It's way more common than you think. Something like 1/4 of all Americans have errors on their reports. Disputing them is a massive opportunity because the bureaus are legally required to investigate within 30 to 45 days. And if they find an error and remove it, your score can jump, and fast.
And here's our third quick win, that credit utilization we talked about. So what does that actually mean? It's simple. If you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit, your goal is to keep the balance you carry under $300. So why does that matter? Well, lenders see high balances as a red flag, a sign of financial stress, like you might be relying too much on credit. The amazing part is, if you can pay down your cards to get under that 30% mark, it can boost your score in as little as 1 single billing cycle. It's that fast.
Okay, so those quick wins, they are fantastic for getting some momentum going. You'll feel good seeing the needle move. But to truly rebuild and create a really strong financial foundation, we have to build positive long-term habits. This is how you create change that actually lasts.
But wait, how do you show you can make on-time payments when no one will give you credit in the first place, right? It's a classic catch-22. The answer is a secured credit card. It's simple. You put down a small cash deposit, say $200, and that becomes your credit limit. Then you use it for small everyday things like gas or groceries, and you pay the bill on time every single month. The lender reports that good behavior to the bureaus. It's a totally safe, totally controlled way to build a brand new positive payment history.
Here's another amazing tool for you, a credit builder loan. This is kind of cool. The bank basically holds a small loan for you in a savings account. You then make small monthly payments on it, and yep, those payments get reported to the credit bureaus, and at the end of the whole thing, that money is yours to keep. So you're building a positive credit history, and you're building up savings at the exact same time. It's a win-win.
Now this can be a real game changer. It's called being an authorized user. So if you have a parent or a trusted friend with a great credit history, I'm talking years of on-time payments, and they add you to their card, their good standing can kind of piggyback onto your credit report. Now the key here is you have to make sure it's someone with a flawless payment history, because their habits, good or bad, are going to reflect on you. But get this, some people have seen their scores jump over 100 points in just a few months using this strategy alone.
Okay, think about all the bills you're probably already paying on time every month. Your rent, right? Your cell phone, even your Netflix subscription. Normally, none of that stuff helps your credit score. But there are free services out there now, like Experian Boost, that can actually link to your bank account, find those positive payment histories, and add them to your credit file. This can give you an instant score increase for things you're already doing.
Okay, so you're doing all the right things. You're taking all the right steps. The big question on your mind is probably, how long is this going to take? When will I see real change? So let's talk about that. Let's set some realistic expectations for the journey ahead.
Look, this isn't an overnight fix. It's more like a get credit healthy plan. Here's what you can probably expect. Within 3 to 6 months of just making consistent, on-time payments, you should start to see your score climb. After about 6 to 12 months, a 100-point jump is a very, very achievable goal, especially if you're tackling those negative items. And in 1 to 2 years, you can absolutely 100% rebuild from the 400s into a score that's considered fair or even good.
And really, that's the key thing to remember. Improving your credit score is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Yeah, some of these strategies work faster than others, but true, lasting credit health, that's built on consistency over time. So you have to have patience. Patience with the process, and, maybe most importantly, patience with yourself. So look, you have the knowledge now. You have the step-by-step plan. You are not stuck at the bottom of the mountain anymore. Think of it like this. You're at the trailhead, and you've got the map right in your hand. So the only real question left is, what's your first step going to be?